It's Friday, November 9th, 2024, which means it's time for another episode of TQ plus Ckery Friday, the place for your gender news and meme roundup. Making waves. Rip Curl, the well-known Australian brand of surf apparel and equipment, was forced by public pressure to withdraw its ad campaign, which featured transgender surfer and cheater Sasha Jane Lowerson, formerly known as Ryan Egan. Egan transitioned in 2020 after winning the 2019 men's longboard surf title. He came back in 2022 to win the women's longboard surf title, outperforming both women and men that year. Not only did Rip Curl promote the former 6-foot 180-pound men's champion, but did so after unceremoniously dumping female surfing icon Bethany Hamilton, who had lost an arm to a shark attack and still continues to compete. Rip Curl deemed her undesirable as an ambassador of their product due to her statements that males should not be allowed to compete in female sports, while promoting Sasha as a hero because he wins women's competitions. Rip Curl withdrew the ad campaign promoting Sasha as its cover girl after a massive call to boycott the brand. Another Australian company facing a boycott is Bond's clothing brand. Bonds decided it would be a good idea to feature this individual to model the company's latest bikini offering. These folks just don't get it, do they? In the genderverse of sports, the women's category of La Cursa de Nadal, a race in Catalonia, Spain, in which you basically sprint up a mountain, was won by a quote-unquote gender-fluid male named Quim Duran Pradas. Quim, who entered the race as Quima, says he feels feminine when he runs and demands the first place prize or he will sue. Had he been competing as an hombre, he would have placed 55th. Quima, is the individual, obviously, on the left because he's wearing a ponytail and a pink headband, which means he's a woman. And over in Canada, oh Canada, 5 male players participated in a women's volleyball tournament, not even being rotated out to give actual female players on the bench the opportunity to play. In miscellaneous news, Dobby's Garden Center in Brighton is hosting an event for children ages 4 to 10. The photo accompanying this announcement tellingly features a woman with 2 elementary school-aged girls. Will these girls be shown how to grow their own food, empowering them to be more autonomous? No? What will this woman and these girls be discussing? The importance of being kind, or how to smile and not make a fuss when boys and men enter your intimate spaces and beat you in your own sports. Hashtag kindness equals submission. An article in the Telegraph claims that a Labour MP says that dead people should be able to change their gender. Sounds interesting. And now for this week's memes. They are giving women's rights to women's clothes. A quote from Edie Wyatt. For the last time, humans are not fish. Stop it. Just stop it. Me in bed in the morning, trying to summon the courage to face another day in an Orwellian clown world where my memes are fact-checked by people who believe that men can get pregnant. Child unreasonably confident he'd make a good horse. And finally, are trans women women? Blue, no. Yellow, no, but in yellow. And just as a reminder, every time a kindergartner is convinced that he is a boy, he is a girl rather than a boy, every time a woman's competition is won by a man, every time a teenage girl declares herself non-binary and wants to get rid of her female characteristics, every time a female-only event is denied, every time a lesbian space is no more, every time a women's and child's rights advocate is demonized, every time the words cis, transphobic, genital preference, uterus haver, menstruator, etc. is used, this guy here experiences a gender euphoria boner. See you next time, and do me a favor, don't be kind.